All right, all right, all right. Yes, it is chilly out here. Welcome to GUFON, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is February 2025. How's everybody doing this evening on a Thursday of all days of the week? Ah, juicy fruit. What movie? Yes, it's time for another show about aliens, UFOs, Bigfoot, you name it. We got a good one tonight. A lot of good things happening, a lot of good things to talk about, a lot of good things to bring up. But hope you're in the mood for a little goof on tonight. Tonight, we're going to talk about, hey, we've come a long way, babe. Come a long way. Nothing's changed. Something's missing, all right. Something's missing. All right. Do you know what's missing? Does anybody know what's missing? That's right. Now, we're going to talk about that evidence because there is evidence, see? But what's really missing? See, that's what we need to know. Do you know what's missing? I don't want to blow the whole wad right now in the first 30 seconds of the show. But it is evidence, but maybe it isn't. I tell you what we do need. A real whistleblower. Oh, not like a Whitley Strieber. Not like a Drew Bledsoe. Drew Bledsoe. It's a quarterback for the Saints, X-Fan, whatever. Saints? Right? Didn't he play for the Saints? Anyway, welcome to the show. We'll do a little roll call and get this shindig going. Shall we? David Wilcox, not Wilcock. Welcome to the show. You know, I was, this was an accident. Guys know this. I don't know if ladies go through this with, maybe some Italian women may have a mustache issue. But I accidentally was doing something and I slipped and I went into it and took off a whole swath. What the hell's... Somebody bought memberships. Let's see who did. Let's see. You're missing a URL for that. Hey, you can get these on Amazon like me. Yeah. There's this hat. Let me tell you about this hat. It's different than some hat. They colored this part. But it is one of the most comfortable hats I've ever had. And I've got a ton of hats. I've got all sorts. This is the one that a lot of people like, the alien hat. And this is extremely comfortable. And it's got, it's really something got on there, some juices. But I got a collection, and then this is a very comfortable hat too. I use my hats, but this one will never leave the house. This is for the show. Some of them now never leave the house. That's for the show. I'll never wear them out. I have other alien hats. I'll wear them out, but not the good ones. Nah. There you go. Welcome to the show, DJ Wardove. Cool name. So who's giving out these memberships? Who did it? I'm looking. Hold on. This I don't need. See? Sorry, kitten caboodles. Hold on. There it is. I see it. Henry Sterling, you lovable man, you. That is really cool. My man, Henry Sterling, welcome to the show. And Henry Sterling gifted 5 memberships. One of them goes to, and I'll name them, The True Few was gifted a membership and welcome to the show. Sean Boyle was gifted a membership and welcome to the show. Geraldine was gifted a membership by Henry Sterling. Welcome to the show. Isaac Kenny was gifted a membership by Henry Sterling and welcome to the show. And believe it or not, welcome to the show was gifted a membership by Henry Sterling. And welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. You finally got one. FAP, did you ever get one? We got to get him one someday. It's just random. Yeah, I don't have any to give until March 1st. Thank you, Henry Sterling, for doing that. Gifting the memberships. That's true. Memberships are available. Just like help supporting the show, the channel. Super chat, super sticker, PayPal, Cash App. All the links are in the show description. I know you know. All right, welcome to the show. Thor Panku, welcome to the show. Henry Sterling, amazing. Thank you. Paula Faust, welcome to the show. Samo, the show welcomes you. Marcel, good to see you. Welcome to the show. And it welcomes you too. Kelly Lewis, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Brooke is, huh? I can't believe. Welcome to the show. The Angel of GUFON. Welcome to the show. Jeanette. Mary Young Sliwa. I hope I say that right. I say that every time, don't I? Welcome to the show. All right, Helicity! Welcome to the show. Thor Penku, got you already. All right, if I didn't say your name, doesn't mean I don't love you. It means we got a lot of show to do. Yeah, that's how Tom Brady became the guy he is today. Has anyone here seen the Tom Brady roast on Netflix? It is great. You gotta watch it. And the best roast was by a comedian, a woman. I can't remember her name. It'll come to me because I'm terrible with women comedian names. There just aren't that many of them anymore. Yeah, what happened to the bad mouth? What was her name? Lisa Campanelli. She was the insult queen. She took over for Don Rickles. She's a female Don Rickles. But I'll be honest with you. She was funny. Don Rickles, not funny. Don Rickles, and I say this with the most respect, is the most overrated, unfunny person in the history of entertainment. That guy is so not funny. It's funny. And then I watch everybody laugh. Oh, they're hysterical. All the things he says. It was funny back in the 50s, guy. All right, I can't. I'm sorry. I don't want to bash on a legend who shouldn't be, but yeah, Don Rickles. God, I don't know what he did. I think Don Rickles made it because of who he knew. And we get a lot of that in ufology, don't we? Not a lot of self-made successes in this field. They always need other people. They got to have a partner. They got to have some, somebody to do shit for them. Not a lot of people do this on their own. And those who do, I think, do a pretty good job. You know, you got your morning show that, a lot of you go to, and I'm sure uh, you're getting educated over there. And, sometimes at night you got people doing debunks and all sorts of, BS like I do. I don't think we're doing debunks here. I don't think we do that. I think what this has turned out to be over the last couple of years is kind of, and I wish we could change it immediately to what I want to do. I would love it if we could have people come over and sit in here, turn this into a studio like a Joe Rogan. I could put the thing right behind me. The desk would go right there, split the room in half. We got the cameras looking right down the center. Keep it right here, go back. I mean, it's all set up. It's just, I'm in Florida and everybody's everywhere else. Yeah, and it costs money to get people over. Up. You got to entertain. You got to have food. Toilet paper. You got to have toilet paper. All right. A lot of stuff going on. No, Willis is coming back next week. Yeah, he at the last minute, he was waiting to see if his sickness would go away, and it didn't. So, the few minutes left, he let me know. But at least he let me know. So yeah, no, and me and Jeff are good like that. We've got a 20-year history, 21-year history. So Jeff is the first guy to reach out to me in ufology. I looked up because I saw UFO like on April 14th. Me and my wife did. And we just got the dog. So the next day at 10 o'clock at night, I go out in the backyard. The wife didn't give a shit, so she's inside watching TV. I go out at 10, I lean back. Almost instantly, I saw the same thing, but a little different. It wasn't the same exact pattern, but lights moving and shit, what the frig? Why did I tell you that? Why, Jeff? Oh yeah. So then, the next day on the 14th, on the 15th, I mean, because I saw it on the 14th. And I went online that night to see if anybody else saw it. And I typed in UFOs over Phoenix. And Jeff, his website popped up, ufosoverphoenix.com. I'm like, oh. And I'm looking at all these videos and I'm like, I wonder if he's seen it. So, and that's how it happened. Yeah, pretty cool. Nathan from the Quantum Show. Check my email. It's got to be new. I'm looking. Oh, this email. Shit. Okay. Got it. When did these come in? Stavro. Oh my God. Oh no. Look, see, this is what I mean. I was in my emails today. And I just got a swath, I don't know what you call it, of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 emails. Actually 11. 3 were from today, but 11 just came up. This is amazing. This is what I've been doing, fighting for the last 7 or 8 months, maybe longer. Nathan, I'm pulling it up. Non-human update. Oh, wow. Free to play? YouTube permission given? Oh, it's you. It's Nathan. It's your video. Oh, okay, let me play it here. And I can play it, you said. So, hey, thanks for the $2.22, by the way. Appreciate the continuing support and friendship, as always. Nathan from the Quantum Show. All right, let's take a look at your non-human report. Oh, this better be good. I'm kidding.
Got a non-human report update.
Hey, look, I clicked on it and it didn't change it from a 4 to a 5. Let's see if it did.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
It did. It worked. I'm not shadow banned anymore. Yep, they took the shadow ban off.
Got a non-human report update. So, remember when I reported from Gatlinburg the 2 girls with the blonde hair?
Hell yeah.
Well, I got an update on that. I never thought I'd hear an update from this person. Well, about these people. Tim was with me. He was the one from last year. We went to the Bigfoot conference, and he was standing off to the side, and he knew that they were there. He witnessed them with me. So he just got back to me. He just sent me a text message. So, remember the twins from the conference last year? Well, I saw them today standing in the parking lot at work every time I went outside.
What?
They were standing in the exact same spot every time. I tried to take a pic, but they didn't show up on my camera. Very strange to see them again after all this time. I replied, "Did you take the pic anyway?" "Yes, I remember them." He says, "I tried, but my phone turned off for some reason."
Bullshit.
I said, "Please keep trying to get pics."
Bullshit.
He said, "Oh, I will."
You'll never
So,
see it.
yeah. Now, this could be a debunk.
Yeah.
This could be a debunk. This is something interesting.
Wait a minute.
I am going to talk to Tim more on this because it was a blink and you miss it moment. But I'm going to get with him. But this has been a non-human report update.
Wait a minute, Nathan. This isn't the twins that were all dressed up at a UFO con or something like that. This isn't that one from years ago. You know the one I'm talking about? And it was just women in costume and somebody said aliens and everybody went viral. Nah, I know it's not that. I'm gonna I don't know anything about, I mean, I know what you may have said just recently, but when somebody says they couldn't get a picture, the phone died, it didn't come out, he didn't answer the question, did you still take the picture? Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, I tried, he said. He said I tried. That's right. I tried, but it didn't work. I'm very, 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 very skeptical. But I like the update. Nathan from the Quantum Show with a non-human report. Thank you, Nathan. We'll have to keep up. We'll have to keep doing those. I like it. I like it a lot. Good job. I'll put the link to that video from Nathan in the show's description after the show ends, because I didn't know I was going to play that. Woo! We already starting off with a non-human report. Yes. All right, we'll come back to that. Hold on. Let me pull that up to the 6-minute mark. 6 minutes. You're welcome. Oh, I've got so much to go over. All right. Let me see what this is again. I set this up and okay, I want to play this. Jason Sands. Ring a bell? You know, the whistleblower who wasn't. He was on a show, I think it was the Joe Rogan show. talking about well, I never heard this before. I think this guy, I don't know what to think about this guy anymore. I just don't believe him. Let's just put it that way.
It looks like he's wearing a uniform like we are. He's got this really weird run, like his arms are kind of flailing behind me. Then I began to notice his skin tone looked like he might be hypothermic.
So he looks pale? Is that what you're saying?
He looked like an albino with a very bluish kind of undertone. As I'm starting to open my door to try to, administer aid to this guy, the dude in the front passenger seat screams he's got no ears. And then I close the door and I look up and he's got no freaking ears. And his eyes are twice as big. And I just am like, yeah, what the hell did I just walk into? I'm starting to freak out, but then he starts to talk.
Right here. This was a big lie. When he goes, yeah.
And I just am like, yeah, what the hell did I just walk into? I'm starting to freak out, but then he starts to talk to me and it's not my language. The understanding is like coming into my mind. So I know there's a telepathic thing going on here. He's like, hello, I'm having trouble with my craft. I need some repair material. Do you know where I could find some tritium? I pointed towards the mountain range and I said, Dreamland's just over there. And this wave of emotion hit me like disgust. Like, I am not going to talk to those barbarians and murderers.
Oh my God. So this guy, pale blue skin, with no ears and eyes twice as big as ours, is looking for tritium. So I told him, because he looked weird, to go over there where Area 51 is. Oh, we were laughing. It was so funny. Oh, but oh no, he didn't like it, the blue pale dot alien. He didn't like it. And I had this emotion come over me like, I can't talk to these barbarians. Oh, I felt so small. Jason, you never felt small a day in your life. And your lies are getting bigger and bigger, and they're going to be harder to remember. Good Lord. So I point over to Area 50. You see those mountains over there? You wouldn't say that. But then again, you never know. It could have been said. And if that's a real story, where is that? Hold on. Where are the other witnesses that have ever come forward to talk about the blue pale guy? Where are those people? Jason's the only one? He's the only guy who's ever seen an army vet with blue, pale, white skin and no ears. Got no ears. His eyes were twice as big as ours. He said, I can find some tritium over there beyond them mountains. Area 51. That's where you belong. Oh, what a horse crap, bull crap, silly story. Jeff Garvey, JG in the house throwing it down like it's 1928. $5. Thank you so much. Yes! Comedy? He says, Rich, keep up the good work and especially the comedy. Comedy? I didn't know this was a joke. What am I, like a clown? I'm here to amuse you. You think this is fun? Oh, wait, that's Tony Soprano. You think this is fun? You think I like talking about these aliens and shit? I got a whole bunch of things with big pussy. At the bada bing. All right. Thank you, Jeff Garvey. I will try to throw in some extra comedy for you. We'll see. No, we're going to throw in comedy now. What did the aliens say to the human? Get it? I told you telepathically what he said telepathically. I just made that joke. That's a hell of a joke. Knock, knock. Who's there? I said, who's there? I already told you I'm an alien telepathically telling you who I am. Get it? All right, Jeff, those are 2 jokes, $2.50 each. Thank you very much. A continuing supporter of the show, Jeff Gavi. Everybody. Grazie, grazie. Got a lot of mo. I got a lot of mo. All right. So I am going to talk seriously for a moment. In a moment. I don't know how this is going to work. Let me think for 1 second. Okay, I'm done. I'm going to show you the sighting first. Pilot calls in to the tower, says, I just had something pass underneath our wing. Maybe like a football-sized object. Right underneath our wing. Yeah. It was at Los Angeles. Los Angeles. Not only that, why is everything happening at the LA airport? You know, like the last 3 Februaries, there was the cylindrical, 2 jetpack incidences in 1 year. Remember that year? A couple of years ago? The jetpack guy, yeah. And then there was this balloon, and they showed this balloon like a skeleton type of contraption. No. There looked nothing like it. Guys, give me agita. All right, I'm going to play this for you. This is the call into air traffic control, ATC as the pilots like to call it. Excuse me while I shrink this. Boop. There we go. Now it looks better. Gosh, I hate when I make that mistake. Here we go. Pilot, a gush.
It's not weird, but I just had something pass underneath my wing. Maybe like a football-sized object right underneath our wing.
Troy 2-1, Roger. Do you think it was a drone or?
I have no idea. I got my sensor operator looking for it on the camera right now. We'll see if we can find it. But it's like a dark gray cylindrical object, and it was probably the size of a football, and it passed maybe 10 feet under our right wing.
Troy 2-1, Roger. Thank you for the report. Keep me advised if you find anything else out.
A football-sized object. Oh, okay. Not a football stadium size. A football-sized. That's tiny to see at an airplane, in an airplane. You know, you're just sitting there looking out the window. You got the whole world in front of you, the big sky above you. Hey, here comes a football.
We'll look for it now.
Approximate 1 minute later.
And, okay, correction. LA Center, Troy 2-1. We got something on air-to-air radar. We're trying to get visual on it.
There we go.
Troy 2-1, Roger.
And LA Center 094 bearing from us for about 60 miles is where it is now.
Troy 2-1, say again.
094 bearing from us about 60 miles away is where we're picking it up now.
LA 15,
Troy 2-1, Roger, thank you.
All right. This guy was stopped at 14 for him because we were busy. There was some UFO reported here, but that's all taken care of now, so you don't have to worry about it unless you want to talk to Aaron. It was earlier, but
What?
it's gone.
What? Yeah. Well, what did she say? Let's get that back in here.
LA 15,
Troy 2-1, Roger, thank you.
All right. This guy was stopped at 14 for him because we were busy. There was some UFO reported here, but that's all taken care of now, so you don't have to worry about it unless you want to talk to Aaron. It was earlier, but it's gone.
Oh my God. There was some sort of it's UFO thing, but it's gone now. So it's just, don't have to worry about it anymore. But if you want to talk to Aaron, I could transfer you over. It's all over with. You just my vocal fry. I can't even do. I've got vocal fry. I don't know what's going on with my a lot of lately with me. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. You have no idea how many times I hit this button so you don't hear me clear my throat. It's crazy. See, I just did it there. Anyway, I love this incident that happened with the airliner. But a football size, that's not that big. It's just a little bit bigger than the hat. Or my head. Yeah. Yeah, it's about the size of my head. Let me see. Yeah, it's about that size. It's about the size. I just thought about what I did. That is so stupid. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. That came from the red panda koala on X. Did I miss something in the Hey Dorothy, how are you? Was that video? Yeah, that was a recreation by Ben Hansen. Ben Hansen did that recreation. What is this? All right, I see Jeff there, Jeff Gavi, right? And then, oh, Jeff, you did more than one? Oh my God, there's $20 here. Jeff, hey man, I had no idea. How did I not hear these pop up? I'm looking. Look how it shows up. No, that's not it. Wait, where'd it go? It just jinked on. Oh, thank you, Dorothy. Of course I gotta say something. Sky Allen, I agree. Overlander BC. I'll get back to that. Yeah, with the $5 super chat, you can now buy 4 eggs. Yeah, I can't believe how crazy it is. Show us your new clears? I don't understand. Oh, Zach sick? Sorry to see that, Zach. Diecast Monsu. It's coming, Jammer. Oh, here it is. There's the one. That's the only one I saw. Thank you. And I'm looking for the others. They don't show. Well, that's bizarre. Oh, wait. Guys, this is important because I'm sorry, but I really want to know why this isn't happening. On my end, I'm not able to see all of these. You know, I wish I could go back to StreamYard, but it's just so gosh darn expensive compared to this. This is $17. StreamYard's, well, if I want it in high def, you got to pay the $50. 55 a month. 55. And it's the same thing. A little difference here and there, but not enough to make me go back yet. Can't. All right. Well, I don't see it, but Jeff, I caught it on the actual channel itself. So thank you, Mr. Gavi. I'm going to go double check over here, make sure I didn't miss anything else. Bear with me, folks. All right. Yeah, we're already there. Okay, here we go. Huh, wait a minute. Now, I just saw 4. And here there's only 1. Why did I see 4? I'm very, very confused. Very confused. Okay, just the one from Jeff and one from Nathan. Okay, thank you guys. Appreciate it. All right, we figured it out. I have no clue why I saw what I saw. Okay. Yes, Henry Sterling. great things will be happening as long as I stay healthy. That's what happened last year. Did I get the memberships? Let me take a look. Good question. I don't know. I didn't see any memberships. Let me pull it up. Here we go. Oh, I did say I saw. Okay, Isaac Kenny rejoined. Sean Boyle rejoined. Geraldine rejoined. The True Few. Oh no, that was. And that's it. Those are the newest renews that I see. Yeah. But thank you. Yeah, welcome to the shows in here. Venus rejoined a few days ago. Ozzy Tiger rejoined. Henry Sterling joined 3 days ago. Thank you for that again. Jeff Garvey 4 days ago. Tony 5 days ago. Oh, the screen keeps jumping. Oh, that's the newest. Did I miss anything? Did I? Hey, you know what, Dorothy? Thank you. Rich tells it as he sees it. That's refreshing. And I'm learning to lie. No, I'm not. I'm joking. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you. Hey, man. Hey, I hear you. Yeah, times aren't the same. Why do you think I made the other channel? I got shadow banned. I don't know. I think they lifted it. They didn't. I really wish they would. We're not doing anything wrong here anymore. We're not doing. All right, let me. All right, I want to talk about something that I think it's kind of interesting. This comes from Tio, or Tio Red Octopus, who is also Gandalf _ El Pulpo on X. Yeah, I didn't make it. This person, here, let me just pull it up and I'll show you at the same time. They went to an event, that the Lue Elizondo event in Chicago, I guess. Yeah, that's what it is. And below here, I'm going to show you, there's questions and answers from this person interviewing Lue Elizondo. But you think Lue would be a little more transparent in person? Maybe? No? You think maybe he would open up just a little bit? Maybe. Well, this is good, though. It says, in the past, Lue, you mentioned Gardner Dozio's book, Chains of the Sea. The story presents 3 unsettling themes. 1, ETs that land but ignore us entirely, as if we aren't even recognized as intelligent. Okay. 2, AI that communicates with the UFOs, but only to realize it's chained up by humans. And it doubts its own reality. And 3, a boy, Tommy, labeled schizophrenic, who sees entities hovering over people and communicates with one, with him left thinking humans are not on the top of the food chain. I'm reading what they wrote. Leaves its climax open to interpretation. I ask you, Lue, if you were tasked to write the next chapter of this book, what is the best and worst scenario for humans in the story? His answer? I think you've done a lot of thinking about this, that, and the other thing. No, thinking about that. And I think you've done exactly what I was hoping somebody would do. And I think you're tracking 100%. I think at this point, your opinion is just as important as mine. I don't even think you need my opinion. Are you kidding me? This guy's trying to get out of answering that. You have followed that breadcrumb to its logical conclusion, so bravo to you. Yep, good job. And I mean it sincerely. I'm not trying to avoid a question post. I'm not being invasive. It's evasive. He's asking me something that if you know what he's asking and where it's coming from, you would understand. You've done so much. You have done well with that thinking. I'm impressed. I mean, I truly am. You've done your homework. I certainly have. Yeah, I think you know where I stand. I think I said this before, right? What happens when human beings realize we're not the apex predator, right? We're not the alpha species. We're not the top of the food chain. Look, it's a fact. He didn't even answer the question. Oh, you know what I'm thinking, he tells this guy. What an asshole. What a terrible, terrible, terrible thing to do to a guy that paid significant amount of money to listen to you talk for 2 hours about nonsense and imagination and fantasy and anything you are scripted to read, memorize, and disseminate to the public. That's what he paid to listen to. And you give him a little interview and you don't even answer? Oh, your presence must be just good enough. I don't need to answer the question. You've done your homework. Oh, and then he gives the guy a compliment. What a passive aggressive little bitch you are. God, I hate people that do that. It's kind of one of the reasons why I don't do interviews anymore. I don't need that shit in my life. You don't want to answer the question, just say I don't want to answer it. But don't go around and then act all condescending with it and telling the guy, oh, you're so smart. You're as smart as me. Fuck you. God, what an entitled, I'm better than you type of shit. Oh, you're so special. How you came to the conclusion, just like me. We're two smart people. God, I hate that guy. Now I really don't like him. Well, anyway, then he goes on. 70,000 years ago, we were not at the top of the food chain. We were kind of somewhere in the middle. We were being eaten by lions and bears all the time, and we were just part of the food chain, and something happened. Something happened to our species that propelled us very quickly in really evolutionary time, a blink of an eye, and put us at the very top. Now, what was it? Was it the invention of tools? Was it the ability to manipulate the opposable thumb to do things now? Or was it maybe a development in the frontal cortex that gave us the leapfrog? Something happened, and now all of a sudden we assume we're the top of the food chain. But what happens when we realize we're still not at the top of the food chain? We still are not. Dude, that's the dumbest thing you just said. So what happens when we realize we're still not at the top of the food chain? We still are not. But what happens when a hurricane comes rolling through? By the way, to go back on this food chain thing, humans forever. All right, in the last maybe 70, 80 years, maybe 100, I don't know. And well, maybe ever since we realized we're not the center of the universe, we realized we're not the top of the food chain for a long time. Stop saying this. But what happens when a hurricane comes rolling through? We think we have control of everything, and we are the masters over your universe until the hurricane comes rolling through. And now we don't have any electricity and transportation. Now everything goes. The fabric of society begins to implode. This only works in society because we all have a social agreement that this works, and rules and laws apply. But look, I've been in warfare. I know how delicate all that fragileness is, and in agreement, this social contract we all have. And, there's things out there that can disrupt that. Imagine the impact of society realizing that, hey, maybe we're not as great as we thought we were. Great question. Was not expecting that. Oh, shut up. Lou always does that at the end of every question. That was a really good question. You do realize how special you are? You're just like me. We're special. This guy's an ass. As far as how to interpret his response, this is Gandalf. I think there is plenty here to unpack. Just wish I had an hour over a beer with him. I could tell he wanted to explore some philosophical implications of my question. No! You think that because he complimented you. I promise you. He gave you no answer. And you thought he was starting to get philosophical. Lou? Everything Lou does philosophically, physiologically? Philosophically. Wait, what's the word? Anything he does philosophically is because he heard somebody else say it. That's how I do it. But at least I'm honest. No, what you do is you take what you read, you learn, you research, your studies, and you make it your own. Come up with your own, way of thinking. Maybe the aliens didn't do it that way. Maybe they did it this way. I'm not a theologian. I can't think that way. People feel that way. I can't think that. I don't have a degree. Yes, you can think that all you want. And you know what? You would be right no matter what you thought was out there. Because nobody knows, Jack. Nobody knows, Jill. Nobody does it worse than Lou. He makes you feel so small. I don't like him. I wish he never came here to UFOlogy. Oh, by the way, yes, we are taking that request to the person who requested it. I think it's a good time for that as well. Here it is. You're welcome. Wait, hold on. Holy macadamia nuts. That was weird. All right. There you go. Come on, everybody. It's the crop circle song. Normal speed. What are they?
What are they? Why are they?
What do they mean?
What do they mean? What are they? Why are they? What do they mean?
What are they, everybody?
Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the fields. Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the fields. Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the fields.
Eat his head! Let me eat him! I'm hungry! Let me eat him, Eddie! Eddie!
No.
Eddie! I bet he tastes delicious!
Oh. Spawn. Hey, Parker Savage just subscribed to GUFON. Did I see a super chat and I missed it again? I got what? You got the memberships earlier. Yeah. All right. Hold on. I know I saw something. Here it comes. All right. What are they? What are they? No, nothing. All right. They must have been memberships. Yes, memberships. But I don't see them. They don't come in right away. It's weird. I thank you for subscribing. I wish I took acid. I never did. I don't need it. I am acid. Got it? Well, thank you for. I'll find out tomorrow and I'll announce the new. I just don't see it. I don't see the memberships on my side. This is terrible. I when they bring. Now I heard that, but because things were happening, I didn't stop the show because I didn't think I'd need to. All right. Well, thank you for being a member. Jammer Travels, thank you for your 12,000 minutes and counting.
Jammer Travels. Sounds delicious.
Thank you, Spawn.
Anytime.
Oh, looks like there may be a papal. Papal! Hey! 20. Hold on, I don't know. Well, what's going on here? This is weird. I don't understand what just happened. Sean, thank you for the $12 and 10 cents. 12.10. We round up. Thank you for that on PayPal. And I don't understand. There should be somebody else in here because there's an extra $12. Unless I got refunded something, but I didn't. This is weird. Well, if it comes in later, I'll let you know, whoever you are. That is unreal. I've never seen that happen. Oh, there it is. It just came in. David Wilcox. Not Wilcox, all right? That's weird. Oh my God. What? Hey man, don't, it's cool. I get it. It's crazy. Yeah, but the transaction on that was 67 cents. But the exchange rate, awful. Yeah, it's all right, man. You know, thank you so much, Mr. Wilcox. Yeah, Wilcox. Thank you. A continuing supporter for a long time. Thank you very, very much. And Sean, thank you very, very much. Mucho gusto, General. You know, it's very helpful. Thank you. I have no idea. You have no idea. Well, maybe you do. We're all in it. We're all in it together. We really are. Yeah. Let's get back to ufology. Let's get our mind off the price of eggs for a minute. I know. You know, I went to eating 6 eggs a day in the morning for breakfast. Then I went down to 5. Now I'm down to 3. But I also have a drink, you know, like a weight gain drink. I take it because, you know, come on. No, I'm joking. It's a stupid thing to say, but it's true. I need the calories. And it's cheaper for me to drink the weight gainer. It comes out to like $2.50 a drink, which is kind of expensive. They used to be like 80 cents, but everything's gone up. It'll come down and give it a year. Prices maybe 2, maybe 4. It's going to take a while for prices to come down. But when they do, it'll be really, really good. Yeah, all right. Well, let's just go. I don't want to keep talking. I want to talk about things that really are in our lives. I'm really curious about the angel and demon thing. We were talking about it yesterday a lot. And I really believe, I feel it for some reason, that there is this connection, that the aliens are the angels or ghosts, spirits. But now I'm going to get slapped in the head and say, Rich, that's impossible. Why would a woman wearing 1800 clothing show up in my house, right? They live in a big mansion or something. Why would she be wearing that? What, an alien's going to dress up as a Victorian, era person, whatever? No. No, I don't know. But what makes the most sense usually is the right answer. There's both. Spiritual and alien. Now that makes sense to me. Do we misinterpret what we're looking at? I'm sure we do. What may be an alien out in the bushes could be a jinn. Jinn, right? Isn't that what they call them back in the other side of the world? It could be a demon. Could be a skinwalker. And look, I don't know if you believe, but I do. I believe there are entities we don't understand. Why? How? I almost like, because sometimes they talk back, right? So if they're intelligent, like if it was just something that showed up every day at 9, residual, then I would say, okay, it's an imprint and it ain't going away. It left its mark. The energy never will leave. This was a dramatic place in time and history, and it's repeating it over and over for whatever reason. We don't know. Maybe that's the person living out whatever they did wrong in the afterlife. We don't know, right? Oh, you could say yes. Yeah, Rich, yeah, because we don't know. And you wouldn't be wrong. But you would be wrong because you don't know. We don't know. And if you go by the Bible, you go by whatever you believe in, that's okay too. Because you know what it is? At the end of the day, life is what you make it. And that's the God's honest truth. You want to hate Trump, you want to hate anybody, that's on you. He didn't personally attack you. You understand? I understand it's exciting to be a part of a movement that's completely concocted and wrong. But if that's what you want to believe in, that's the miserable life you could live in. Life is what you make of it. 100%. You want to believe in all this stuff? You want to believe you're being followed? You want to believe you're special, that the government specifically watches you? You don't know why, but they break into your phone, they break into your TV, they're watching you on the refrigerator, everything, right? Oh, yeah. You're that special. You're not. We all are. See where I went with that? You see, you thought I was going to be a dick, and I brought us all. We're all being watched. Don't you get it? We're just a bunch of tetrahedrons bouncing into each other. Jim Carrey, I'm kidding. Or am I? You never know. You never know. It's true, though. Nothing matters here. It does. The only thing that matters is now. 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 What just happened doesn't matter anymore. What's in front of me can't matter because I don't know what's coming. It's the only thing that matters. Time doesn't exist. That's a construct of man. You should know that by now. We need it. It keeps us, on a regimen. But the aliens want us like that too. Bible. Basic instructions before leaving Earth. Why aren't the other sacred scriptures giving that acronym to those people? What, they don't have you know what I mean? Only the Bible. Yeah, only for the only for the Christians. Yeah. Wait, what is the Quran? Quran. The fuck is Quran? Get out of here. You ain't going any. What, Quran? Kill another roasted ant. No. No, that's not nice. Forgive me for that. I digest. It was a joke. They're all jokes. But it's true. What, the Christians only get the biblical thing? They're the only ones that are allowed to figure out the acronym of Bible. Stupid. Basic instructions before leaving Earth. We're not even here. True. All right. I got a passenger on an aeroplane that filmed a flying UFO, they say. A flying UFO, not a sitting one, not an upside down one, not one underwater. Flying. I like it. Get a little adjectivity into this world, What kind of UFO was it? Flying. All right. Yeah. All right. All right. Flying. Got it. Hey, that's the Verrazano Bridge. I used to go over that thing when I was no age.
The first thing I did was I emailed the FAA to let them know what I saw and maybe it was a safety hazard.
Many people claim to have seen UFOs and aliens, but most of the time, these sightings turn out to be hoaxes or difficult to prove.
And I just immediately snapped to attention. Some object was coming up underneath me, unverifiable, unidentifiable, but undeniable.
However, sightings from passengers sitting in planes may change your opinion about UFOs.
What is it?
Oh, I see what's going on. I thought this was just about one sighting.
As we look at passengers, it's a fake. Others argue it's neither.
This is
but
about
rather an
passengers
actual
seeing
object,
UFOs.
such as a plastic
It's a
bag
good
in the
video, I guess. But, I thought it was something. I thought it was a news story. It looked like news. Shit. All right. So Jacques Vallée. I can't convince you either way on anything. Nor do I want to. For me, Jacques Vallée started out right. Got off on the right foot. But then he met people in the field that weren't very good at what they did. And when he started getting popular about all sorts of strange things, that was in a time there was no internet. And it was there was some sort of mystique behind Jacques Vallée. Now, I was going to play a clip for you, but I see the show that he's on, and I'm not going to play it because I don't want to advertise for that person. No, it's not sold out, right? It's I'll tell you this. It's nobody you would never guess. Because I haven't talked about this person in probably 5 years. Yeah. So I'm not going to give them not even the spittle that comes out of my bottom libbit. All right. There's a document the CIA has. I'm so glad I remembered to play this. Oh, wait. God dang it. Well, the CIA has a document that tells you exactly what happens after you die. And I wanted to play it, but I thought it was a short, and it's a 40-minute video. So I'd play it, but I can't. I'm going to have to do something about that. I am really sorry. That sucks. No, it does. I don't like that I just had that happen. All right. So we always hear how we're being lied to. History isn't what they tell us it is. A lot of stuff gets hidden. A lot of stuff gets broken. A lot of stuff remains unexplained. Why? Why do they do that? Why don't they want us to see that the Sphinx isn't really a lion, but it's Anubis, right? Isn't that the name of the dog? Anubis? The Great Sphinx at Giza. You know the one? Sitting there with its paws like this, looking north or south or east or west. Right. And it's not the right size for the Sphinx. I'm telling you, I always believed it was the dog god, Anubis. Check this out. Just a little diagrammer, because you'll see why it makes sense. I mean, look at that. That head is really small for this body. Don't you agree? Right? Doesn't this seem more like it? And they chiseled it down. They whittled it to nothing. To a little nubbin. No, that's because this god came in and wanted to be looking that way. Did you know they say there's supposed to be two of these? One facing the east or north, or one facing the other way, the opposite. Yeah. Oh, look at this person over here says, it wasn't Anubis, it was a lioness. Jason Sands. Oh my God, are you sure? Oh, it's not Jason Sands. Jason Wild. Okay. But I think it's interesting. Here it says the Great Sphinx of Giza might not have always had a human face, as some researchers have suggested. Some believe it was originally a lion or even Anubis before being recarved into a pharaoh. The head is too small for the body, and erosion patterns suggest it's far older than 4,500 years. If the Sphinx was Anubis, the guardian of the afterlife, it makes sense. It faces the Giza necropolis like a watchful protector. Was it later modified to fit new beliefs, or does it date back to a lost civilization? Don't know. We have got to get the truth, Bones. I cannot leave this planet. No. All right. Let's play this. Is this something to play? Yeah, it is. 50 seconds. Now, I don't fear monger. We don't do that here. But an asteroid could be getting closer to hitting Earth. All right, check this out. I got to take off this sweater. I'm sweating like a banshee. I am. I really am. I got a shirt on underneath. Go.
for us on planet Earth. Did you hear about this? Now, I guess by the numbers or the odds, we don't have to worry too much about it, but the odds of an asteroid hitting our planet actually are going up, okay? Astronomers say the possible threat, you know, it could potentially obviously be devastating. You hear about this all the time. Anytime there's an asteroid around, defense preparations have been in the works for years about it. So they said, well, this could happen. NASA's updated the chances of this asteroid, which is called 2024 YR4, colliding with us on planet Earth. See the numbers there. 3.1%. I don't like that. That's a little high for me. I know, obviously, you could say, well, 97% chance it doesn't hit. But, you know, it was 2.6% yesterday. So for whatever reason, it's going up, and then it was 2.2%. So the fact that the odds of getting hit by an asteroid are increasing is probably not the best news of the day. Asteroid could be heading for us.
Did you hear about this? Did you hear about that? Did you hear about this? Did you hear about that? There's an asteroid heading for Earth. They're always heading for Earth. Oh man, I just got dizzy. Hold on. Whew. Taking that thing off. Man, I don't know what happened to me just there. It was getting hot. It's getting hot in here. So take off all your clothes. It's good weed. Yeah. This stuff is called cakes. Have you ever heard of it? It's pretty good. Yeah. It's really good. Only $18 for an eighth. Really. This is probably the best stuff I've had in a while that makes you think. But I'm not feeling so good. I haven't eaten a lot today and haven't been feeling good forever. But let me try to get through this here. All right. Man. Let me see what this is. Anything going on? Let's take a look and see what our good friends are doing. Should we? Here we go. Oh, yeah. All right. Let's take a visit. We haven't been to third phase since last, week? But this looks interesting. In 3 and a 2 and a goo. Get me out of here.
Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. Blake Cousins, along with my brother Brent, Paula Asteria, and Dr. J from Dr. J Radio Live. We're going over the latest breaking news with regards to the UFO and paranormal phenomenon. And we're going to get to it right now. Take a look at this. Coming out of El Salvador, captured on a security cam. Dogs bewildered by some kind of unknown phantom, a presence, an entity. Who knows? Let's just take a look at it. I want to get your thoughts right now. Watch this.
Whoa, did you see that? That was crazy.
All right, let's roll this once again. We're looking at something very peculiar, and the dog's reaction tells it all. They seem to be excited about something, and actually not excited, but actually scared at the same time.
Yeah.
We're looking at some kind of phantom, an invisible entity, but captured on the camera. You can make it out.
There's a word you don't hear too much.
Look at this, and you can see some kind of disturbance, almost like a humanoid figure walking. But you can't quite see what the heck is going on here. Is this some kind of camera artifact, or are we looking at some?
All right, can I tell you guys what's going on? And don't get mad. Don't get mad. It's a ghost. Yeah. Or somebody is just far enough away from the camera, the potato camera. It doesn't look like, but it looks great. But it's just far enough out of the light that it doesn't light up the person all the way. We've seen this with the earlier versions of doorbell cams, which still happens, but they're getting better. You know, somebody will come in, like A doorbell cam can only see what's in front and maybe the sides, if depending on the house. But when they walk in, sometimes the light doesn't have time to adjust because it just came in. You know, it didn't gradually walk up on it. It didn't get close enough. This could be a person walking by. But why did the dog not jump up on it or try to say hello? Let's take a look.
Some kind of paranormal activity. Now, Brent, I want to get your thoughts on this.
All right, this video really has got my attention. There's a lot of aspects to it. What I like that it's captured, again, this is in El Salvador. There's all sorts of cryptid legends that go on there, and it just goes on forever. And what are we looking at right here? Is this the phenomenon, these old ancient legends of something like a phantom or something hidden in the shadows?
All right. Now I'm leaning more into that this is a person. Watch what the dog goes almost up to it, but then stops. The dog seemingly was going up to it, but maybe the person said stop it or get back or whatever. But whatever happened, the dog pushed out. It went under the fence and stopped. Usually when the dogs or cats, when animals see a spirit, they do look in the general direction of it. I don't know what they're seeing, but we've seen dogs get pushed, cats get tossed. We've seen all sorts of weird stuff. So I don't know.
You hear the dogs, they react. And then you see it just move across, and it's moving from left to right. And it looks like this dust cloud, but then it kind of evaporates and just kind of just disappears.
You know, it's funny. You see it right here. It starts right, but it's far enough away from the camera, it can't illuminate the person. Then it magically disappears when it gets further away behind the shed area now where there's no light. Interesting.
Out of sight. That's crazy. You look at it. Let's play it again in slow motion.
It's pretty obvious, but
Definitely.
it could be
You
a
see
ghost.
Apparition or something.
Apparition.
Close. What are we looking?
Did you just say apparition? Like reparation?
Apparition or something.
Apparition.
Cloaked. What are we looking at? Is this some sort of maybe other psyops going on? Secret technology or something that we can't explain? The phenomenon.
All right, let's take it out to Dr. J. What do you make of this? Is this some kind of paranormal activity?
Talk about some ultra crazy footage we have here. This is literally from El Salvador. Pay attention to how the dogs are reacting and how they're barking. You could literally see what looks like to be a shadow figure, which actually makes sense to what a lot of people say. First of all, if everyone remembers the case in Miami in January, I believe it was 2024, and the Miami mall case, you had shadow-like beings.
The Miami mall case was debunked. Didn't happen. All right, let's move up to the thing in the water that is on the thumbnail. I want to see what this is.
What's this?
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, that looks good. Oh. Wait. Hold on. I want to go back a sec. Okay. I missed how it stopped flashing. Oh.
All right, we're going to get a side-by-side comparison of the original to the left. I blew it up once again to the right. And look at this. Very close up, you can see this object actually exit the ocean surface and shoot straight up. You can see almost the water as it comes and forms around this craft, and it trickles down towards the ocean surface. Whatever we're looking at, it is definitely what you would call a USO, underwater submerged object. But now it's flying in the atmosphere, so now it's a USO turned UFO. Brett, what's your thoughts on this?
You know, if that was a drone, you would not be able to see it. This video is of such poor quality. This is potato quality. This is awful. However, it is interesting that we're seeing this. Remember yesterday I played the video of the ball, the white ball, just following a boat. Now this looks like a white ball, and then it flashes, and then, you see the rest.
Damn, this could be the best video tonight. We're looking at this thing, and this is pretty much clear evidence of some sort of UFO coming out of the water of the oceans right off San Diego.
Wait a second. I didn't see it come out of the water. Did you? Look. There's a flashing that happens.
Much clear evidence of some sort of UFO.
Watch. Flash.
Coming out of the water of the oceans right off San Diego.
And then something appears or turns on or uncloaks itself and we see it. That's not proof this came out of the water. It looks like it's above the water and then it goes up. Because if you look at the flashes, it's above the water.
And this is
you
pretty
just
much
can't see
clear
the craft.
Evidence of some sort of UFO.
You just can't see the craft because of
coming
poor quality,
out of the water
but it's there.
Of the oceans right off San Diego.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it came out of the water. Most likely it did. I'll be honest. Most likely it did. But do we have proof that it did? No, we don't.
Hot spot.
It did not come out of the water here.
Kind of rise up
not
as
that I
it
could
emerges
see.
Out of the
ocean. It was already above the water.
It kind of goes up maybe about, 30 meters, and it just stays there. It hovers. And we see it. It's bright. It's red. And then it kind of goes above the horizon.
It's orange. All right. Well, you make up your own minds. What's this? Hold on. Please don't tell me this is an anomaly, that sky right there. Oh, look at the sea creature. Oh, it's a sea creature.
Close look. It's off at a distance.
Ah, wow. What is it?
We're going to look at this one more time and get
there.
a good close-up enhancement of what was just captured in Indonesia. Right there off the coast, behind an island, you see this serpentine, a serpent-like creature.
Oh, come on.
Make its way out of the ocean, behind this little island off the coast, whatever it is, it's off at a distance and it's massive. I don't think this is any kind of wave. Is it something living? Is it biological? That's the big question. Some people might even say Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster, but this is in the ocean.
No.
I got a feeling there's probably
99%
of the creatures that live within the ocean that have yet to be discovered. Are we looking at some kind of unknown
and it's going to its home,
sea creature in this video? Brent, what's your thoughts on this?
All right, people wanted to share this with us. It's kind of going viral, and we've been looking at this for a little bit, and we're going to do some enhancements. Let's get a good close-up, and let's just observe this one more time. As we're seeing it, we see this kind of like, again, this dark mass as it traverses across the water.
Oh, it's so
it kind of
weird.
intercepts with the island in a kind of the perspective that we're looking at. In my opinion, I'm just looking at it. Yeah, your eyes and your camera could play tricks with you. Sometimes you don't actually know what you're capturing, but I'm looking at this. Could this be maybe just a flock of birds and creating this kind of mirage of shadows and light and darkness as the sun hits it?
But
it
it's
looks
in
like
the water.
Something like a phantom, ghost-like.
But it goes in
and
the
maybe
water
it is.
right here.
I don't
Look.
know. I'm just saying. It kind of, in my opinion, I think it's a flock of birds as it flies in the evening skies or the early morning. Who knows?
They don't do that close to the ground. They wouldn't bang into the water or no. Sorry.
Again, people wanted our opinion.
I don't know what it is. It's kind of weird. Oh, I want to hear what Dr. J has to say. He always has interesting thoughts. This guy's the best.
I'm just giving mine, and we want yours. So, all right,
No,
let's
really,
take it out to
Dr.
Dr.
J
J. I
has
know
the
we
most
covered the
unique
UFO
mind in this
phenomenon, but
field.
it's amazing when we receive videos like this. And I'm curious to your thoughts on this, Dr. J.
Of all the videos tonight, I would have to say this is by far the craziest one I have seen, and probably could say I've seen in the longest time. A lot of people talk about Loch Ness or Champ, the creature in Lake Champlain, which I believe is in Michigan, maybe Minnesota. The point is there are several of these marine type creatures that look like underwater dragons that have been sighted all around the world. Some apparently have even washed up on shore. The problem is you never know if they're real or fake. What we have here is we literally have in Indonesia what literally looks to be just like Loch Ness. Look how large this is in comparison to the island it is. Look how long the neck is and the hump. I mean, this literally fits exactly what...
There's no hump. There's no hump. It's rippling. What?
I would expect.
Right? No hump. Uh-oh. What happened to the hump? It's gone. It's gone.
See, in a movie about Loch Ness. Definitely,
His
as
name
I
was
just said at
Humpty.
the beginning of this video, this is by far the craziest one I've seen in quite a long time. I do not believe this is fake. I do not also believe this is created in any way to look like something else. I believe what we're seeing is actually captured, and I believe we're looking at a biological creature.
He believes, everybody. He believes. What do you believe, oh GUFOnians? Hey, guess what? That's it. That's right. I can only do an hour and 30. I'm sweating bullets. I got to eat something. I'm starting to shut down. But I have to say thank you for the support tonight. Thank you for hanging out. Like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. The new members, thank you so much. Moderators, thank you again. And the best. The best. No, you guys are. These two knuckleheads. We got a nice family over here. We got a nice core. Let's keep it that way. We'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday? Yeah, tomorrow it's Friday. Okay. What does that mean? It means truthology for ufology, Rich. You don't do it for the people anymore? Thank you. We'll be back tomorrow. I can't believe the show's already over. But I was going to say something. And I don't think I want to shabang. All right. Well, if you ain't looking up, you ain't looking out. Alien bless. Trying to be all dramatic. It's not working. All right. Have a good night.